What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this latest issue of The Flash and also Dark Days, the casting, reviews and breakdown. So it has been a humongous week for comics this week. We have had some very, very big titles come out this week. We've got huge things from Marvel. However, my attention has shifted this week, of course, to The Flash, which had one hell of an issue. It seems like this issue would be either you like it or you hate it. And then we also had the mystery of the Dark Knights, the Metal story, the huge crossover that's coming this summer. Well, we had the second part of the prequel in the form of the casting, which, wow, that's all I'm going to say for now is just wow. Now, the first issue I'm going to discuss is, of course, The Flash. And, well, following on, if you watch my review from last issue, well, you will realise that I absolutely love this Eobard Thawne storyline. A lot of the time we get iconic characters come back, and, well, they're just not as good as when we last had them. Whereas on the Batman, we've got the Riddler and, of course, the Joker going at it together, and we've had them used sparingly, especially throughout DC Rebirth and, of course, New 52. Well, here we've got Eobard Thawne, who has been used a fair bit across DC Rebirth, to be honest. And, well, we've got the big epic that we've had at the moment, the Reverse Flash storyline in The Flash, which is really, really good. This seems to be, it feels huge to me. It feels like last issue, the issue before, this all being set up, especially this issue here, it feels like this might be the final story of Eobard Thawne and the Flash. It probably isn't, but that's to me what it absolutely feels like. Now, one criticism I will actually have about this issue, we are absolutely dropped as first into the future. So we are set in a future where Barry Allen is humongous. He is like proper. He's been hitting those squats. He's been hitting those arm curls. He's been hitting that bench press. He might as well. To get that big while having to eat so many calories a day while being a speedster doesn't really add up, but I'm going to allow it because he looks completely badass, to be honest. And I loved the future Barry Allen look. Not so much hot on Iris West's speedster outfit, her new look. However, we must remember that this is the new world. This is an alternative future that could have happened, and this is what is going on. And we've got Central City being destroyed by none other than the kids of Barry and Iris. And it turns out that, well, I love the way this story is actually told by Reverse Flash, and how he's actually sitting on the sidelines, sort of taunting Barry. And I find it weird a bit that Barry trusts Reverse Flash so much because, well, a few issues before he was, well, almost going to kill Kid Flash. So not very good continuity there, but this is what seems like the middle part of a absolute epic. Everything has been decimated. We've got, weirdly, Barry and Iris's kids causing absolute chaos. They have become the rogues because Barry Allen has not been around. Now, I'm not too sure how much I believe that. I can't really see those two kind of becoming rogues when they're hereditary or they're whatever. I can't see them becoming really big members of the rogues, to be honest, because, well, their pedigree, that's it. That's what I was trying to mean. What is, of course, well, humongous, like, big crime-fighting bastions of truth, justice, and all that jazz. But they were really, I like their new suits, their rogue suits. I thought they looked pretty cool. And this was a nice little alternate reality, very sort of Flashpoint where we got a world which probably won't actually happen. But I hope in the future we do get Barry with that cool, like, compression gear outfit. The beard, oh my god, the speedster beard looked absolutely dope. And the Reverse Flash is playing a fantastic villain here because, well, he wants Barry to go away forever into the negative Speed Force. But of course, you can't really trust Reverse Flash, and I can't really see Barry giving in or letting himself be beaten by the Reverse Flash so easily. So this episode, this actual issue of the Flash was really, really good. It was really entertaining. However, I think that the story and the setup of it kind of leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest. It was a bit jarring opening this issue and sitting down to read it and realising, oh, we're in the future. There's not much explanation as to why this is going on. I can't help but think we could have had some sort of talking heads part there in a panel with everything being explained, as opposed to having a huge reveal or having a big things at the end. I felt that would have been a better way to do things, but I'm probably going to give this issue about a 7 out of 10. Now, that's not a slight on the issue, it's just the way the story was presented. I kind of feel that it could have been presented just a tad bit better there, unfortunately, but it was an absolutely fantastic issue from an entertainment standpoint. Now, we're not sure where this is going to move going forward, but I'm hoping that it possibly leads into the Metal storyline, but I can't see that happening, to be honest, because I'm not sure how Metal is going to fit in with absolutely everything. I know he's going to tie into the Flash at some point. Now, of course, if you're a fan of the Flash, this is a great story. You're going to have to pick up this, or you might want to wait until the trade paperback comes out. That's fair enough. But we're going to move on to we've got the casting. The casting is obviously the next part from the Forge, which gave us absolute craziness. And now, while the Forge was the complete setup, even just for the prologue, well, the casting reveals a lot more and a lot deeper storylines to absolutely everything. We had the huge cliffhanger, or the reveal that Plastic Man was a big part of this and he will be returning. Mr. Miracle was involved as well. Of course, we're getting a new actual issue, a new story written by Tom King for Mr. Miracle, which I am absolutely going to read cover to cover. I can't wait, because I love Tom King's work. But this issue is absolutely mind-blowing, as we learn that this metal, this mystical metal, has not only been inside everyone and creates metahumans. Well, no, this is also bigger than the League of Assassins. It's bigger than the Hawk people. It's bigger than absolutely everything. It's even bigger than the Joker. And this metal actually recreated the Joker. So one thing I thought was weird last issue was the fact that we got a Joker who had his face back. And now they revealed that, well, he woke up and he was in what seems like this new universe. But we saw Carter Hall as well. We saw him actually go into a cave as well, revealing that it's the Hawks versus the Bats. So I'm not too sure what's going on there and what this Bats actually means, but that will, I assume, be revealed a lot more in the actual issue, the actual story of this. This is just setting everything absolutely up. And it even reveals it's bigger than Themyscira, it's bigger than Wonder Woman, it's bigger than the gods. I mean, that is insane. And what reveals here is that possibly this could all be cyclical. This has been seen before by the Joker. How much this is seen by the Joker, we don't actually know. But we also learn, now this is big, this is why I presume that Duke Thomas has never been given the official Robin mantle. Why he isn't like the new Robin. Obviously we've still got Damian Wayne, but what is going on here is that, well, he is a metahuman. He is the signal, and he is the thing that will stop the Bat from doing or unleashing absolute chaos. So this does very much seem like Batman's version of Flashpoint, where the Batman absolutely ruins the world and breaks absolutely everything, breaks the universe, basically, because it bleeds into the antimatter universe, which, as we know and as we've seen from these warnings, this is not going to turn out very well whatsoever. And they're already bleeding into this universe, and it seems like incursions have already actually happened from this, as we saw, of course, the pilots there in the issue. They were attacked. We had other characters attacked. We have Talia al Ghul, who is involved as well. We've had Cadmus be attacked as well by this, but what level of this we don't actually know. We do know that the Bats are obviously a huge role in this, and we learn and we actually see what the Bat saw, what he should have seen when this machine was created, this machine that would lead us to the antimatter universe, and we learn that it is actually the other Bats. So all the Aquaman version of Batman, the Superman, Doomsday, Flash version of Batman. But what does that mean? We don't actually know. And I'm really excited to see where that will progress. But we learn the biggest thing from this issue is that the Joker has been reborn. He's gone again. He's completely gone due to Duke Thomas. And Duke Thomas is a meta-human, which is insane. And we learn as well that what is insane as well is that, well, metahumans are actually changing, or metahumans' origin is changing in the fact that this metal actually creates metahumans, which is no thing to be absolutely underrated. But this issue was good. It was very frustrating not actually getting any answers, but I have to remind myself and step back that this is just setup. And, well, I hope that we get some big answers coming soon, at least explaining or setting up what these answers will actually be in issue 1 of Metal. But that is it for this video. I highly recommend checking out both these issues. Great pieces of work. But please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.